Welcome back, everyone. I'm Dr. Brennan, an internal medicine physician and founder of liaftercare.com. Today we're breaking down the Dexcom G7 15-day CGM step by step in a way that is simple, clear, and easy to follow. Whether you're opening the box for the first time, inserting the sensor, pairing it with the receiver, or trying to understand your glucose readings and trend arrows, I'm going to walk you through it. No confusion, no intimidation, just practical patient education to help you feel more comfortable using your device. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please hit that subscribe button, tap the like button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more patient education videos like this. And if you're returning, once again, thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Now let's get started. Today I'm going to walk you through how to use the Dexcom G7 15-day continuous glucose monitor, starting from opening the box, inserting the sensor, connecting it to the receiver, and understanding the readings. This video is for patient education only. Always follow the instructions that come with your Dexcom device, and follow the plan from your doctor, endocrinologist, or diabetes educator. Before we start, there are two main parts. This box is the Dexcom G7 15-day sensor. This is the part that goes on your body. The other device is the Dexcom G7 receiver. The receiver does not go on your body. It is the handheld screen that shows your glucose readings, alerts, and trend arrows. The Dexcom G7 system needs three things: the sensor, the overpatch, and a display device, which can be either a compatible smartphone or the Dexcom receiver. Now let's open the sensor box. Inside you'll have the sensor applicator, the overpatch, and the instructions. The Dexcom G7 sensor and transmitter are built together in one small device. Before you insert it, check the box and make sure it is not expired, the package is sealed, and nothing looks damaged. Wash your hands before handling the sensor. Now we're going to choose the site. For most users, the Dexcom G7 sensor goes on the back of the upper arm. Pick an area with enough soft tissue, not directly over muscle, not irritated, not bruised, and not where clothing will rub or where you are likely to bump it. Dexcom's instructions say to choose the back of the upper arm and avoid areas likely to be bumped or pushed. Clean the area with an alcohol wipe and let it dry completely. Now take the applicator, unscrew the cap. Do not touch inside the applicator. Place the applicator flat and firmly against the back of the upper arm. Once it is pressed firmly against the skin, press the button. You may feel a quick pinch or pressure. That is the sensor being inserted. After insertion, rub firmly around the adhesive patch, then press gently on the sensor for about 10 seconds. Dexcom recommends rubbing around the patch and pressing gently on the sensor to help it stick. Now apply the overpatch. The overpatch helps keep the sensor attached during the wear period. Peel off the backing, line the overpatch around the sensor, and press it down smoothly. Rub around the edges so there are no loose spots or wrinkles. Now we're going to set up the receiver. Turn on the Dexcom G7 receiver. The receiver will walk you through the setup. Follow the prompts on the screen. You'll enter the 4-digit pairing code from the sensor applicator. This is important. The G7 does not require a calibration sensor code like older systems, but it does require the 4-digit pairing code to connect the sensor to the receiver or phone. Keep the receiver close to the sensor during pairing. Dexcom says if pairing has trouble, keep the receiver within about 3 feet of the sensor and remove obstacles between them. Pairing can take up to 10 minutes. Once the sensor pairs, the Dexcom G7 15-day will begin warm-up. For this specific model, the Dexcom G7 15-day has a 1-hour warm-up. During warm-up, you will not see glucose numbers yet. After warm-up is complete, your glucose readings will begin showing on the receiver. Now let's talk about the readings. The Dexcom does not just show you a glucose number, it also shows you a trend arrow. The number tells you where your glucose is right now. The arrow tells you where your glucose is heading. That is important because a sugar of 120 with a steady arrow is very different from a sugar of 120 with an arrow dropping quickly. You can also set alerts on the receiver. The receiver can alert you if your glucose is too low, too high, or changing quickly. Talk to your doctor about what your personal alert settings should be. Now here is one of the most important safety points. If your Dexcom reading does not match how you feel, check a fingerstick blood sugar with a regular glucose meter. For example, if the Dexcom says your sugar is normal, but you feel shaky, sweaty, weak, confused, or like your sugar is low, check a fingerstick. If the Dexcom says you are low, but you feel completely fine and the number does not make sense, check a fingerstick. The Dexcom is very helpful, but symptoms still matter. Also remember that Dexcom measures glucose in the fluid under the skin, not directly from the blood. During rapid changes like after eating, after insulin, exercise, or illness, the Dexcom number may lag behind a fingerstick. For daily use, keep the receiver nearby. Avoid sleeping directly on the sensor if possible, because pressure on the sensor can sometimes affect readings. If the adhesive starts to loosen, follow Dexcom's adhesive and overpatch instructions. The Dexcom G7 15-day is designed for 15 days of wear, with a 12-hour grace period when it is time to change the sensor. Dexcom notes that some sensors may not last the full 15 days, so follow the alerts and instructions on your receiver. When the session is over, gently peel off the sensor like a bandage and place a new sensor on a different site. So remember, this box is the sensor. The receiver is the screen. Insert the sensor on the back of the upper arm. Apply the overpatch. Enter the 4-digit pairing code. Wait for the 1-hour warm-up. Watch both the number and the trend arrow. And always check a fingerstick if your symptoms do not match the Dexcom reading. Thanks for watching. I hope this makes the Dexcom G7 15-day easier to understand and less intimidating to use. If you found this video tutorial helpful, you will find more by going to liaftercare.com. Please follow LI Aftercare on these social media platforms.